Merry Meetor. We had a really foggy morning. It's still cloudy, and we've had a couple of wedge-tail eagles floating around this past week, and they were right above our pool here, little pool. So I decided to shut everyone in because especially on a foggy, cloudy day, it's very hard for the ducks to actually see. And my poor molting hens, 2 hens got locked into just in case. Oh, puppies. So, as you can see, I've opened the door to the other part of the run, but my ducks that I shut in, they're all huddled. I've got a divider because basically, so I'm trying to adjust this so I can free my hands up. Hello, darlings. No noodles. Kitty cat. You can see her limping, poor baby. So, got your flippers. Did I get your flippers? Oh, my boy. Look at you. Oh, you're shaking. Don't be scared of the camera. So, I'm just going to give them these noodles. Hang on. Oh, honey. It's okay, my boy. Alright, I'll get myself sorted. What a week, what a day, what a month, what a everything. So, okay. Look at it. So I've opened the gate door but to the other half of the run that I've sectioned off, but they're staying in. So I do believe that the wedge tails are still hanging around. So but look at my poor girl. So I recently got 3 more ducks. Oh, Leuka. Leuka's become very vocal since I got the new guys. Tiggy, Winkle, the second Cayuga, or the third duck of the 3, she's absolutely fine. She fully integrated within a week. However, the boy, you know when dogs act all weird, like they've been mistreated? That's how he's been. He was sniffling, shaking. He still shakes a bit. Waggy tails. He wags his tail quite a bit. He's just a cutie, but... Alright, let's just get myself a little comfy and get the Zoom going and everything. So, Miss Catherine the Great here. So she is now approaching 4 months of age. She's starting to fill out sidewise. Bella, she's just there. Can you see her head there on the other side? She's close to the silvers. The additional silvers are basically for Bella's benefit because she's the only silver Appleyard in the flock. And, anyone who has a silver Appleyard knows that they're a very unique, chunky bird with very specific traits that only other silver Appleyards are going to truly appreciate in a flock. Isn't that right, Bella? So, kitty cat here, when I got her, I kid you not, the next day I'm looking, because, the first night she got here was pretty much in the afternoon. Oh, here we go. Oh, freedom. So when I had a good look at her the next day, because she came at night, I'm like, what the she couldn't walk on one leg. I'm like, what? I rang up the breeder, so what's happened? Oh, I don't know. I'm like thinking, well, for starters, she was in the same cage as the boy, who is like a tank. He's just like a battle tank. He's just heavy, and he's so scared that he runs into everything and everyone. He could have easily have broken something in her, running into her, travelling in the back of the car for 2 hours. But I don't know. They both had bumblefoot plugs on their flippers. I've got rid of 90% of it. There's still a little bit left on the worst one, which was on her right foot, which is the one she's limping on. It's like 10% left. It literally covered the entire foot pad of her right foot. Pretty bad. Hello, Mr. Flint Fireforge. As you can see, Sunna is being a nice host. What are you doing, puppy? She's been very good for the new ducks. You having fun there, Bella? Your Bella's just being her noble self. Hello, puppy. See, I mean, one of the other things too is, I'm probably jumping a bit in this recording, sorry guys. The other thing about the silver Appleyards is, I'll try and get Bella here in the shot. There's just a wire put in to divide the run into half. You know, towards the afternoon, you'll often find Bella sort of like this. She'll get away from the noisy ducks and sit quietly in a nice cushy pad and be her regal self. Because the silver Appleyard ducks are quite large. There's a lot of work for those little wee legs to be carrying that big body weight, you know. So, you know, so there's that. So, you know, I don't want her socially to be like that on her own. The thing with having a disabled duck like Sunna, Sunna basically keeps Bella here company towards the afternoon when Bella's too tired to walk around too much more. And as you know, Sunna's disabled permanently, so you know it's been a good mix. However, you know, long term, if I have to bring Sunna in, or then Bella's by herself, you know. So I prefer to. Are you a cutie, Mr. Flint Fireforge? Papa. And like Flint here, he's 4 months old, sitting next to Sunna, who's a pure Peking, and she's 2 years old. To give you an idea, or 2.5, sorry, to give you an idea on his size, he'll keep growing until he hits a year of age. Kitty cat here, Catherine the Great, she will start falling out big time now, so we really do need to get on top of this leg. We're going to the vet tomorrow at 11, so in the least, I just want to get a second opinion on her hip and leg to make sure there's no dislocations. I don't think there is any dislocations, because dislocations will usually end up with around the hip or leg will usually mean a limp leg, like dead leg basically. But I can't, we don't see that. We had an instance yesterday where she was just collapsing and not walking. Now she's just started laying eggs, so I think the whole reproductive system is sorting itself out, and the nerves going through the hip and everything, it actually has an effect on eggs. So that's why if you have female ducks, if they become egg bound, one of the symptoms can be inability to walk or lameness. So, you know, as you could imagine, if she's got issues with her legs or hips, then she's establishing her cycle in, you know, laying eggs, then, you know, the two are going to clash. So she's a bit better today. Yesterday, she had me worried. I'm like, oh, fuck. No. So to at least get an antibiotic, clear up any staph in the bloodstream, and also anti-inflammatory just to help with her pain. I'm waiting on more veterinary supplies for myself. My kit is empty out of straps, and I need to get more, including syringes and all that sort of thing. So hopefully it will be delivered tomorrow. If not, it'll be Monday, but tomorrow we're going to the vet anyway. So kitty cat here. So Flint Fireforge, he's ready to be released. Aren't you, puppy? Are you a cutie? Are you a cutie, Mr. Flint Fireforge? Look at that boovy tail. Oh, look at you. So, you know, going back to when I got them both, Tiggy Winkle, the Cayuga, absolutely fine. You know, absolutely, you know. It's like she's been here her whole life, you know. But these two, my gods, He's only just recently stopped wheezing. I've had him for 3 weeks. Well, going on 4 weeks now. This will be 4 weeks this weekend. Wheezing! Like, he's just stopped wheezing now. You can hear his breath. You don't even need a stethoscope to hear it. You can hear the rasping. Oh, what the and sniffly, shaky, unable to stand or walk very far without stumbling. What the flip? What? There's no way that just came on, or, you know. So given that he was in that state, and the poor girl, kitty cat, or Catherine the Great, hey, Mr. Frigg, my little buffhead, look at you. Oh, Frigg delicious. Frigg, my boy, look at that tail. Oh, here we go. There goes Leuka. Leuka. I love it when they do that. They disappear. They all get excited now. Woo, are you gonna go, Freya? Oh, we're all getting excited. Oh, doesn't take much for ducks to get excited. Oh, you're setting everyone off there, Leuka. He's walking now, like seriously, he'd take 3 steps and then collapse a little bit. And then very nervy, like he's slightly shaky now. Towards the end of the day, when it starts getting a bit colder, he's definitely shaking. So it means his temperature regulation isn't where it should be, which can be for a myriad of reasons. But, you know, just me standing here now, as soon as I pick him up, he's like, he freaks out. But as soon as I have him in my arms, he then completely chills out and just wants to be held. So he's shaking now a bit. But, like, he literally, when I've dealt with dogs in the past, when they look like they've been abused or traumatized or something, that's how he's coming across. I don't know what the flip happened, you know, and he's such a sweet boy. Mr. Flint Fireforge, with a waggy tail. Do we get a waggy tail? Waggy tail. Waggy tail. No. Yeah, kitty cat. We'll get you sorted, sweetheart. Yeah. So hopefully 3 weeks of strapping now. I couldn't really strap when she had a really bad staph because with all the plugs, because that would restrict circulation, which is going to restrict healing of the staph infection. So, you know, I couldn't really... What are you doing, darling? Oh, Bella, you're acting very quiet, sweetheart. Are you worried about kitty cat? Eh? You worried about the kitty cat? Oh, Bella. My beautiful Bella cat. Eh? Bella. Hello, sweetheart. No. So... You know, when I it's so funny, when I first got them in at night, a couple of times I, you know, put Bella with them, and she was so excited. But the boy, he's like, oh my gosh, probably, you know, this female's massive. Like, who is this? He's being a bit of a young prick, you know. Some boys when they're young, they sort of don't know how to handle the opposite sex, and they're a bit pricky. Till they figure it out. Who's a bit like that. So I'm looking forward to Bella here having her own, like her, with her as well. Isn't that right, baby? My beautiful girl. She was so crazy when I first got her. My arms were torn to ribbons with those nails. Yeah. And so yesterday we celebrated a milestone. It's okay, puppy. Well, this is a magpie. We like the magpies. Do you know why? They keep those eagles in check. What's going on? Oop. Corvidae Wars. I should probably go out and have a look here. ordered 40 metres of hardware cloth. I got 20. And then I just got an email saying, oh, we're sending the other 20 and you should get it, today, tomorrow. I'm like, pff. So, I've got to do the top of the run. I might as well do the recording now and wiring update. What is it, puppies? We can hear Cookie. We need to hiccup, hang on. Yeah. So anyway, no Fenr. Yeah. So it was like, why don't you just send it together at the same time? I think they're running late with their delivery. They sent it out 3 days later than their usual delivery time. So maybe they thought, oh, we'll get one to them. But I mean, I got it pretty much today. So, yesterday. So it was like, well, I had no time. And this morning when I was going to do it, it was so frosty and foggy that, it would have been too slippery. The wire would have been extra sharp and wet. And it was just like, nah, wait till it's not like that. And as you know, with fog, things tend to feel and be a bit wet. Bella, 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 much bella. Are you a beautiful girl? Look at you. You're like a gorgeous snowy owl. Yeah. Bella, Bella. So Bella is 2 years old. Yeah. I'm just getting because Sunna here is 2.5, and she's at least 3 months older than Bella. So anyway, Bella here would be about 2, going on to 2.5 probably, without looking at my diary. Oh, sweetheart, we got more silvers for you. Yeah. And they do know what they look like themselves personally, because they sleep in my house every night, and they sometimes look at the mirror, and I talk to them in the mirror. And then they look at me, and it's like, is that me? So they have full self-awareness of how they look. So, she was very excited to see some of her own kind when I got the 2. So, hello, Fenr. Fenr was stoked to see herself in another bird, in Tiggy Winkle. Oh, here we go. Bop, 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 bop. Crazy ducks. Is that you, Freya? You being a cat? Don't harass your brother. She's come into her. Oh, it's Fawn being a Cadbury now. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, Freya. Poor Fawn. She fully beats him up if she thinks he's going to be rough at all. She hasn't forgotten that he destroyed all her wing feathers and injured her. She literally had 10 months of rehabilitation and isolation because of it. She has not forgotten. Small duck, but she's like a battle axe, little copperhead. Hey, Freya. Oh, you're so funny. You watch yourself. Don't hurt yourself, honey. No. Look at those wings. Yeah. Yay. Freya has wings. She had literally no wings for such a long time. The fingers of her wings had no feathers. They were just gone. They weren't there. Hello, puppy. Oh, look at that chest. As you can see, Flint Fireforge is absolutely loving the whole situation. I have no doubt. See, Freya here is 3 years old, and Flint is bordering on being his size at nearly 4 months old, this breed. Insane. I still think Flint will always be the alpha, though, just from his mere... He's just a smart ass. It's just not just about size, he's just really smart. Oh, here we go. So Tiggy Winkle is playing with Fawn. And it's getting Flint all excited. Are you gonna waggy tail? You gonna waggy tail? What's going on? What's going on, Flint? What's he doing? Oh, I'm so excited. No. Whee! Waggy tails. What are they doing? What are they doing? What's going on, Flint? Is he playing? Bella here is just above it all. So soon. Hey, kitty cat. So kitty cat has a more of a blonde mohawk, whereas Bella here is more of a silver grey mohawk. Oh, puppy. I mean, you just don't know. I mean, they could have had... there we go. Surfing time. They could have had aerial predators that probably got to him once, or nearly got to him, and he's, extra scared because of that. Experiences like that can have an effect on your dogs, definitely. Mr. Flint Fireforge. What's he doing? Oh, so as you can tell, Flint is just ready to be with everybody. But I want to make sure we have Kit Kat here stabilised a bit with her legs. The course of anti-inflammatories and antibiotics go for 2 weeks each, and I'll give them both to her at the same time. So we can celebrate the milestone. Yesterday, Flint started eating out of my hand directly. Kit Kat's already doing it, so then I can at least administer the medication, hiding it inside a pen pasta tube. So, I mean, 2 weeks for the medication for Kit Kat, and then in that time we'll be stabilising and strapping that leg and limiting any movement until it heals. The bath daily of the physical rehab in the water, in the pool, in the bath, warm bath. So, very minimum, we've got another 2 weeks, from tomorrow, of keeping a good eye on Kit Kat here or Catherine. And then hopefully we'll be able to start doing the introduction process of, slowly increasing the time that they're all together outside here during the day. And when they're fully introduced, I can get rid of this damn barrier so they can use a whole run. They do like to use a whole run, As you can see, this is why, part of the reason why Bella is so close to the wire here is she wants to be over here. But also she wants to be with Sunna and the 2 new silvers. She knows they're her. Hey, sweetie, my little Bella. Bella, Bella. Bella, Bella donna. What's going on, Flint? Look at those curly whirls. He's a good-looking boy. What is it? Oh, Shalimar, my cat. Get in there. What do you think you're doing? Huh? Get in there. Naughty girl. She's not allowed outside, but doesn't mean she doesn't try sometimes. Never had her run away or, not caught out like we just did then. It's just not helping at the moment that I have freaking cats from the neighbourhood jumping my fence. I'm going to do a vlog on that. It's really pissing me off because I literally have to dig up and destroy the dirt every time they defecate. And I'm trying to build soil. You spend a good year building soil and then you've got to bin it and throw it away because a cat shits on it. And I'll get into the reason why we have to do that when I do a post on it. It's really frustrating. I just financially can't afford to pay for and do everything at once, and to be frank, I shouldn't be out of cost because people can't keep their animals in their own property. It's called trespass, it's illegal. I don't give a shit what people do on their property with their animals. I mean, I'm an advocate for animal rights, but at the same time, people, what happened to your neck, Mr. Fawn? It's just a bit, oh, look at that belly. Oh, here we go. Battle of the bellies. at a point, if you enforce yourself onto someone else's inner circle or boundary, then you are no better than whatever the fuck they're doing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, look at you. Your legs are getting stronger. Yay! Oh, he's a good boy. So things such as electric wiring, extra wiring, barriers. I mean, just can't do all that now because I'm still finishing off runs and everything. So, but we're getting there. End of June is midwinter here in the southern hemisphere. So all goes well. My plans and budget, and you can buy. So you got to put it together. And then the weather, it's got to be right for you to put it together and all that sort of thing. But by the end of June, I will have the new chook run done as well, and the new roofing done on here, and all the wiring complete. Then I can put a bit aside and get on top of the boundaries, razor wiring, extra wiring. Oh, see that? He just collapsed. So he's not that strong on his legs yet, but he's getting there. So it's easier for him sometimes to just lie down and scratch his face instead of standing and scratching his face like they can and usually do like Fawn's doing here. Wabba, yo puppy. But look at those wee legs. They're getting stronger. Yeah. He's a good boy. Can you do it? Oh, we nearly did it. Nearly did it. It's okay. You'll get stronger. I promise. Yeah, you're already getting stronger now. Yeah. Look at his Buffy face. His cheeks are really chubby. Not because he's overweight. This is the breed. The male silver Appleyards do have chubby cheeks. Look where the little white spots are. They're literally like, he's like a gerbil. Mr. Flint Fireforge. You're Cody. Oh, yes, Fawn, you're a cutie too, my boy. Oh, here we go. Wing flaps. If I didn't have to deal with trespassing cats and the cost it costs for me to destroy things and replace things and all that sort of business, I basically, this year alone, I'm $2,500 out of pocket from having to replace covers, glass, and invest in any little thing to pretty much deter trespassing cats into my property, which is illegal. I'm pretty sure if the people who let their cats roam, if they had to pay that cost, they'd be keeping their cats inside. They're just lazy. As you know, I've got a cat. She's not allowed out. If she slinks out like she just did then, it's because I've left the door open and I'm here. I'll go chase her back in. She's not allowed out. I've never, in the 28 years I've had her, I've never had her missing or leave my house. Yes, sweetie. Bella, bella. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Yo. What are you doing? Papa, papa. It's near Cody. Oh, my poor little Kit Kat. You see her blonde mohawk compared to Bella's silver. Poor baby girl. She's no doubt going to freak out when she goes in the pram tomorrow. When she goes in the duckmobile. Miss Sunna, such a good girl. She's been a very calming influence to the new ducks for sure. Leuka is just finding this new vocal range, and it's at first it was like, oh my, what are you doing? Oh, Mr. Flint Fireforge. And Cadbury. But it's changing a little bit. So she's literally finding her voice. What you doing, Bella, 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 Bella? My beautiful girl. Look at you. They give you this one look with this one eye. The silvers. Like, you always feel like you're being told off. Not told off, but you're always being assessed. Oh, Tiggy Winkle. What are you doing, Tiggy? Are you talking to me? What is it, Tiggy Winkle? What? What is it?